Hey, good morning, Tim. So we are still waiting to learn more details about the extent of the staffing shortages that Waterbury Public Schools are dealing with right now. But as you mentioned, this is an issue that nearly every district across the state is dealing with right now as those COVID cases continue to rise. And we spoke with some superintendents last week who say this is really affecting everything from teachers, substitute teachers, bus drivers. And to put this into perspective, take a look at the screen right there at these charts. So the latest data from the state shows a spike, that huge spike in COVID cases among staff and students at the very start of this new year. The weekly submissions of confirmed cases jumped from 477 on December 29th to more than 2,300. That was among staff, and from around 1,400 to 7,600 for student cases in just 1 week. Now, we have seen several parents ask why schools are not making that switch to remote learning. Well, that's because the state is not permitting remote learning except in special cases, including students who test positive or need to quarantine, students living with vulnerable family members, or students with disabilities. But a petition on change.org started by one parent has collected more than 9,000 signatures calling for the state to give parents that option of distance learning until COVID numbers go down. But Governor Lamont made it clear last week that he wants to keep these students in school. Take a listen.
I think there's nothing more important for our state and for our kids than doing everything we can to keep them in the classroom safely. Learning via Zoom is not nearly what it should be when it comes to keeping your kids in the classroom with their peers, with their friends, with a teacher that loves them.
I just don't think it's fair for him to tell us what's right or wrong for our children. We as parents should have the choice of having our kids at home if that's what we feel is safe for them.
And just a note here, while school is closed for students today in Waterbury, it is still an in-person workday for staff. And for a full list of those closures and delays, you can visit our website. That is fox61.com. We are live in Waterbury this morning. I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.